Hey guys, hope you're doing well today. Today is Tuesday, July 19th, 2022, and I want to talk to you guys today about two pieces of information that came out this week that is very interesting and going to create some opportunities out here for you in the Charlotte new construction market. So the first piece of news is home builder sentiment, and that is going down. Then the second piece of information I want to share with you is about rental rates across the country are going up. So I know a lot of you watching the channel are in rental situations, and I'm curious to know what you have to say about the rental side. Then we're going to get caught up on what's going on here with inventory in Charlotte, and then keep you up to speed here of what's currently happening with interest rates. So guys, appreciate you hanging out with me today, and we're going to get this cranked up right now. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here and we have not met yet, my name is Brian Taylor and I'm the owner of Dreamline Realty right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And if you want to keep up to speed on everything going on in the Charlotte market and everything happening with new construction tours and all of the data that I'm sharing with you about the market on a daily basis, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below and then tap on that bell for notifications. That way you never miss a video that I put out every single week. So guys, there's so much happening right now in the Charlotte real estate market and in the market all over the country. But one piece of information came out yesterday talking about home builder sentiment and how that number is dropping. And guys, I've talked about this before. In a couple other videos I've done in the past, I've told you that new construction right now is an opportunity that you don't want to miss out if you are still in the game of thinking about buying a home. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here in just a second, but I want to open up this video by sharing this article with you on CNBC, and it reads, home builder sentiment plunges in July as buyers pull back. It goes on to say that the National Association of Home Builders / Wells Fargo Housing Market Index, a survey designed to gauge market conditions, found builder sentiment down 12 points to 55. That marked the largest single month drop in the survey's 37-year history, with the exception of April 2020 when the reading plummeted 42 points to 30 after the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. It goes on to say that any rating above 50 on the index is still considered positive, but sentiment has now fallen 24 points since March when mortgage rates began moving higher. It says that sentiment stood at 80 in July of last year after hitting a record high of 90 in November 2020, when the pandemic sparked a rash of home buying among people looking for more space in less urban areas. Now, concerns about inflation and recession are among the factors taking a toll on builder sentiment. Now guys, this is real, right? So we're seeing it right now. New home builders right now are a little bit fearful right now because the buyer demand in Charlotte and across the country has softened. So they are basically opening up their wallet to get traffic into their neighborhoods in order to get people interested in possibly building a new house. Now, there are three pieces of this home buyer sentiment that make up this number, and I want to show you a visual here and talk about these three. So the first one here is sales conditions. That dropped 12 points. So obviously with everything going on in the market right now, the talk about inflation, talk about recession, the sales conditions on the builder's perspective is not good, right? They're fearful that buyer demand is going to continue to fall. That is not good. Sales expectations dropped 11 points. So they're seeing less foot traffic come in their model homes. They're feeling in the future that number is going to continue to decrease, why you have an 11% fall on that one. And then finally, the buyer traffic, 11-point drop there as well. So as I mentioned in other videos in the past, I've been getting bombarded with home builders offering incentives and hey, bring your buyers out to our neighborhood. We're going to offer real estate agents a 3% bonus or whatever crazy stuff that they send through my inbox and my text messages. But guys, I'm telling you, we have seen builders over the last week and a half drop prices by $10,000, $15,000. One builder even dropped 4 properties by $20,000 just last week. And I'm not talking about houses in the $800,000 range. I'm talking about houses that were priced around $450,000. They had $20,000 price drop. So if you are in the market for new construction, guys, you are in a great spot to take advantage of a very good opportunity on new construction. So keep that in mind as we roll forward. I would love to help you. If you're thinking about new construction, reach out to me. All my contact information is in the description below. I will send you a list of everything that's out there on the market right now in new construction. So speaking of what's on the market in new construction, I went ahead and pulled some data here just a few minutes ago before I shot this video, and I went everywhere from Mooresville to Gastonia, all the way down south into Rock Hill, all the way over into Midland, Indian Trail, up through Concord, all around the greater Charlotte area. And this is what I have for you, under 800,000 in the Charlotte market right now. There is 726 new construction houses that are available right now for sale. So guys, that is a big number. That has gone up quite a bit in the last probably 4 to 6 weeks as these new builders have the inventory that they have agreed to build, and it's on the market. They don't want to hold it. It's very expensive for them to hold houses any longer. They have to. Guys, it is a great opportunity for new construction. So if you want me to send you this report, just email me or text message me or call me. Again, information is in the description below. I'll be happy to get you set up on this report that comes out every day. It'll update you on houses that are coming on the market, price decreases, and which ones have gone under contract. So speaking of inventory, some really great news came out yesterday from Canopy MLS, talking about the month's supply of homes for sale in Charlotte. And this was really big news because, as you've been hearing all over the country, inventory is rising, and we are seeing that here in Charlotte. We have more inventory on the market this week than last week. Things are taking a little bit longer to sell, which is fantastic news for buyers. You have more choices. Houses are taking a little bit longer to sell. Offers don't need to be quite as aggressive. We are still seeing multiple offers. We had 2 situations this weekend when we were in multiple offers within the Dreamline team here. So those are happening, and those particular ones were happening at a lower price point, but we are still seeing some of those in the higher price points. But what I want to show you here is in the month of June, we were at 1.1 months of inventory on the market. So basically what that means is, if nothing else came on the market today, it was going to take just over 30 days for everything to sell. And that is a 10% increase over June of 2021. So that is great news for buyers. A lot more opportunities on the market, guys. All right, so what I want to show you here is also why that number is so significant, is because if we look at the months of supply inventory from July of 2021 through June of 2022, this is the very first month that we have had a number over 1 month of supply since last November. So we are continuing. We finally got out of the woods of being under one month. This will continue to grow. How far it will continue to grow, we just don't know yet. We're going to have to continue to watch it, but I expect this number to continue to go up at least for a little while. All right, guys, another article that came out this week I want to talk to you about is rental rates across the country are going up. And I know a lot of you people that are watching my channel are in rental situations. I know I've spoken with a lot of you that are looking to buy, have decided to put it off. You're going to renew your lease when it comes due. You're trying to find a place to rent. This article was very interesting, and I want to share it with you. It's by Newsweek, and it says, why renters should be paying attention to U.S. housing market. And it goes on to say, many renters have opted to continue renting and wait out the housing market's inflated prices. But now many can't afford to move elsewhere. According to data released in June from real estate brokerage company Redfin, rents have increased by double-digit percentages in the past year across the country due to limited rental availability. Those remaining in their current rentals are also facing increased costs because landlords have started raising rents on current occupants to offset the money that they would have been able to make by charging a new tenant a higher rent. And to get this, it says in May, rent was up 24% in New York City from the same time last year, according to Redfin. The number is even higher elsewhere, with Austin, Texas recording a 48% spike in rents year over year. Overall, Redfin found that the median monthly rent in the United States surpassed $2,000 for the first time in May 2022. It says the price comes largely from a scarcity of places to rent. Nationally, 95.5% of rentals were occupied in the first half of 2022. According to a June report from Rent Cafe, the same data found that vacant apartments on average were filling within 35 days. And get this, 14 renters were competing for each single apartment on the market. So guys, I'm curious, what are you seeing out there? If you're in the rental market right now, comment down below and just let me know what you're paying on a monthly payment for rent, because I know rents are going up all over the place. We've been hearing that, and I'm curious if any of you have ever been into a multiple offer situation on a rental. That's crazy to me, but it makes sense with so many people getting out of the housing market right now and flocking to finding a place to rent to kind of wait this thing out. Are you having a hard time finding a place to rent? And what is your payment going up if you're renewing your lease? I'm really curious to hear what you've got to say about that. And I think this trend right here with rentals is going to be something that's going to be in play for quite a long time until the housing market kind of gets back to normalcy. And hopefully that's sooner than later, but I'm just curious what you have to say. So put that in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And also right now, I want to talk to you real quickly about what's going on right now with mortgage rates. So last week we had CPI data, the Consumer Price Index data came out last week on the inflation numbers, and it was higher than expected. It came out to be at 9.1%. Everybody's expectation was supposed to be 8.6, 8.7. So inflation is still a problem here in the United States and all over the world, to be quite frankly with you. But what we're seeing right now is, even though this inflation data came out last week, check this out, mortgage interest rates are at 5.72. So this inflation data has not really impacted mortgage rates whatsoever. So next week, we are supposed to be getting a rate hike to the Fed's funds rate, and everyone's expecting it's going to be at least 0.75. A lot of people are saying now it's going to be 100 basis points. We will have to see if that has much impact on mortgage rates. I honestly don't know if it will, honestly, because I have seen the rates moving this week, and they have remained very, very steady with that shocking news that came out last week with inflation. So, but as you know, I'll keep you up to speed on everything going on the mortgage side. So, all right, guys, that's all I have for you today. I really appreciate you hanging out and watching this video and tuning into all the videos that I put out. I really appreciate you guys watching. If you have not subscribed to that channel, go ahead and do so now, and then tap on that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of the videos that I put out on a weekly basis, guys. And if you're interested in new construction neighborhood tours, I shot a video last week at the Reserve at Austin Estates by D.R. Horton in the zip code of 28213 right here in Charlotte. So guys, thanks for watching, and as always, make it a great day.